All right, welcome to another deep dive. This time we're going deep on Nagano Lean Body Tonic.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's talking about this stuff, right? Promising like crazy weight loss and all these amazing health benefits.
Definitely heard a lot of buzz.
So we figured let's go right to the source, and check out their website.
Sounds good.
Full disclosure, though, it's probably going to be pretty heavy on the marketing lingo.
I think we can handle it.
That's why you're here,
Yeah.
to help break down what's actually in this tonic, see if those ingredients really live up to the hype.
Absolutely. Looking forward to digging into the science.
Me too.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, their website hits you with phrases like mystical Japanese elixir, jaw-dropping fat loss, turbocharged metabolism.
Interesting.
I mean, it sounds pretty tempting, right?
Hey.
But is any of that even realistic?
Well, you always have to be careful with these kinds of claims. Marketing is all about selling a product.
Yeah.
It doesn't always tell the whole story.
For sure. So let's get past the fancy words and look at what's actually in this stuff.
Yeah, let's see those ingredients.
They have a section called, like, Inside Every Potent Scoop, and they list a bunch of things.
Okay.
Kanu Kamu, EGCG from green tea, mangosteen, Panax ginseng.
Interesting.
They even say Kamu Kamu ignites metabolism at a deeper level.
Ignites metabolism.
Right. What does that even mean? Like, are we talking actual flames here?
Probably not actual flames,
Right.
but there is some research on camu camu, and it seems to affect weight, but maybe not in the way they describe it.
Oh, really? How so?
Well, it seems to have more to do with the gut bacteria.
Ah, the gut.
Yeah, those bacteria play a huge role in our metabolism, and it seems like camu camu can shift that balance in a way that could be helpful.
So not like directly igniting anything, but kind of working through the gut.
Exactly. It's a good example of how complex our bodies are.
For sure. Okay, what about EGCG from green tea? They claim it can give you, like, jaw-dropping weight loss.
Green tea has definitely been studied a lot.
Right, it's considered healthy, but can it really, like, melt away fat?
So there is some evidence that EGCG, the compound in green tea, might have a small effect on metabolism and weight.
Okay.
But most of the studies showing those effects, they used like very high doses of EGCG, often in supplement form, not just from drinking green tea.
So you're saying I can't just swap my coffee for green tea and expect miracles?
Well, swapping coffee for green tea is probably a good choice overall.
Right.
But I wouldn't expect dramatic weight loss just from sipping tea.
Okay, good to know. So green tea, good for you, but not a magic bullet.
Pretty much.
All right, what about mangosteen? They say it can promote weight loss and boost metabolism because of its fiber and antioxidants.
I love mangosteen, but I'd be a little cautious about those claims.
Ah.
The science on that one isn't very strong yet. It is a good source of fiber,
Right.
which can help you feel full,
Yeah.
but there's not a lot of evidence to say it actually boosts metabolism or causes significant weight loss.
Ah, bummer. Okay, one last ingredient from this group, Panax ginseng.
Okay.
They claim it does wonders for your gut, which can then lead to better metabolism, weight loss, and even increased sex drive.
Panax ginseng, another one with a long history of use.
Yeah, it sounds almost like a magical cure-all.
Well, there is growing research on its benefits. Some studies suggest it may help with gut health, which we know is linked to metabolism.
Right.
But the research on its effects on weight loss and sex drive is, it's still pretty mixed.
So it might help my gut, but no guarantees on the weight loss or a more exciting love life.
I wouldn't count on that, no. It's important to be realistic, even with natural ingredients.
This is really interesting, though. It's eye-opening to see how some of these claims match up with the research and where things get a little, well, exaggerated.
Exactly. Critical thinking is so important when it comes to these health products.
Okay, so we've gone over the first few ingredients, and it's clear we need to look a little closer at some of these claims. Before we move on, though, I want to mention they offer these free bonuses with bigger orders, things like an anti-aging blueprint, sleep the fat off, energy-boosting smoothies. Any idea what those might be about?
Tough to say for sure without seeing them.
Right.
But based on those titles, it sounds like they're trying to offer a more holistic approach, not just relying on the tonic itself.
Okay.
Maybe providing some lifestyle tips, recipes, exercises, all focused on weight loss, energy, and anti-aging.
Right, like a whole system built around the product.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, and speaking of results, their website has a whole section of testimonials.
Oh, of course.
People saying amazing things happened after using the tonic. Like one person said they hit their highest weight ever, but after Nagano Tonic, they were delighted with what they saw on the scales.
It's natural to be drawn to those stories.
Right.
We all want those amazing transformations. But it's important to remember, those are individual experiences, not scientific evidence.
Sure.
Lots of factors could be at play, and what works for one person won't necessarily work for everyone.
Right. It's like the difference between hearing about your friend's amazing vacation and actually reading a travel guide.
Exactly.
Both are helpful, but you wouldn't plan your whole trip based on just one person's experience.
Exactly. Controlled studies are what really tell us if a product truly delivers on its promises.
Okay, so inspiring stories are great, but we need to keep a level head.
For sure.
One last thing that caught my eye. They offer a 100% satisfaction money-back guarantee. If you're not happy with the results in 180 days, you get your money back. Does that mean anything, or is it just a marketing tactic?
Money-back guarantees can be good for consumers. It might show the company believes in their product,
Okay.
but it doesn't necessarily mean the product actually works. It's more about customer satisfaction than scientific proof.
Ah, so peace of mind, maybe, but not a guarantee that the science backs up the claims.
Right. Always good to keep that in mind.
This is all so insightful. It's making me think about this tonic in a whole new way.
That's the goal.
So we've only scratched the surface, and I'm already seeing things differently. There are still more ingredients and research to explore.
Definitely. Lots more to uncover.
This is going to be fascinating.
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, so we're back, and I'm ready to tackle some more of these ingredients.
Let's do it.
We were talking about, looking beyond the marketing and testimonials.
Yeah.
Really focusing on what the science actually says.
Absolutely.
And there are still quite a few ingredients on this list, some with some pretty interesting claims.
It's a long list.
One that caught my eye is Mamordica charantia.
Okay.
They claim it can boost your metabolism and help your body use carbs for energy instead of storing them as fat.
Interesting.
That sounds almost too good to be true, especially for someone like me who loves carbs.
Well, Mamordica charantia, also known as bitter melon, has a long history in traditional medicine. And there is some promising research suggesting it might help regulate blood sugar levels, which is definitely a good thing.
So it might not be a magic carb blocker,
Probably not a magic bullet.
but it could help with blood sugar.
Yeah, some promising research there.
All right, that's still pretty cool. What about ashwagandha? They say it can help with weight loss by reducing stress-induced cravings and boosting metabolism.
Ashwagandha.
Plus, it supposedly boosts energy, improves sleep, and even increases sex drive.
Lots of claims there. Is ashwagandha some kind of super herb?
Well, ashwagandha is what we call an adaptogen. Basically, natural substances that can help your body cope with stress.
Okay.
And, when you're stressed, you often crave those comfort foods.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Not always the healthiest choices.
Right.
There is some research showing ashwagandha might have some positive effects on stress levels, sleep quality, and maybe even energy levels.
Okay, so those claims might have some merit, but what about the weight loss and increased sex drive? Can ashwagandha really deliver on that? It's a bit more complicated when it comes to those claims. While managing stress can definitely be part of a healthy weight management plan,
Right.
there's not enough evidence to say that ashwagandha directly causes weight loss or a boost in libido.
Got it. So good for stress management and overall well-being,
Yeah.
but maybe not a miracle solution for weight loss or spicing things up.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
Okay. Moving on, what about acerola? They say it helps curb cravings and boost energy because it's full of vitamin C and antioxidants. Plus, supposedly gives you a youthful glow.
Acerola is definitely packed with vitamin C and antioxidants.
Okay.
And vitamin C is super important for our health and energy production.
Right.
But again, there's not much evidence to suggest that acerola specifically curbs cravings or gives you a noticeable energy boost.
Okay, so maybe more about overall well-being than those specific benefits.
I'd say so, yeah.
All right. What about eleuthero root? The website says it's amazing for boosting endurance, supporting heart health, kick-starting metabolism, and even keeping your brain sharp.
Eleuthero root, sometimes called Siberian ginseng, is another adaptogen.
Oh, like ashwagandha.
Exactly. It's been used in traditional Chinese medicine for a long time. And some studies do suggest it might help with endurance, cognitive function, and even cardiovascular health.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
But what about that kick-starting metabolism claim? Can we really expect a noticeable change in our metabolism from this?
While eleuthero might have some indirect effects on energy metabolism because it's an adaptogen,
Okay.
there's not much evidence to support a direct, significant boost to metabolism leading to weight loss.
So, not a metabolism miracle, but potentially good for endurance, heart health, and brain function.
That's right.
All right. What about alfalfa leaf? They say it supports healthy blood sugar levels and has these calming properties that can help you focus and feel better.
Alfalfa leaf is very nutrient-rich, been used in traditional medicine as well.
Interesting.
Some research shows potential benefits for blood sugar control, as well as its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties.
Okay, but what about the calming and focus enhancing effects? Any truth to that?
While alfalfa itself is generally considered safe,
Right.
and it is a good source of nutrients,
Yeah.
we need more research on its specific effects on mood, focus, and overall well-being.
Got it. So potentially helpful, but more research is needed.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. The website also lists cinnamon cassia, ginger, and inulin as ingredients.
Yeah, those are interesting ones.
They say cinnamon cassia can help with blood sugar and metabolism. Ginger boosts metabolism through something called thermogenesis, and inulin can make you feel full and support gut health.
They're definitely interesting ingredients with some potential benefits.
Right.
And the website does cite some studies to support those claims.
Yeah,
But as always, it's important to really look closely at that research.
absolutely. They also highlight a proprietary blend of 8 super antioxidants.
Okay.
It includes things like barley grass, spinach, blueberry, asparagus, cranberry, pomegranate, broccoli, and spirulina.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
Right. Sounds pretty impressive, but does it actually add much to the tonic?
Well, all those ingredients are definitely known for their antioxidant power,
Okay.
but research on specific combinations and their effects is often limited.
So it probably contributes to the overall antioxidant capacity of the tonic,
Likely, yes.
but maybe not as super as they make it sound.
It's always best to focus on your whole diet rather than relying on any single ingredient or blend as a magical solution.
Great advice.
Mhm.
This deep dive has been so eye-opening. We've learned about so many interesting ingredients, explored their traditional uses, and the science behind them.
It's been great unraveling this with you.
It's a good reminder that even natural ingredients can have a complex story,
Definitely.
and that critical thinking is super important when we're looking at these kinds of health products.
Absolutely.
Now, I think our listeners are probably seeing a pattern here.
Yeah.
Some claims are backed by research, some need more investigation.
Mm-hmm.
But before we wrap up, I have one more question for you.
Okay, I'm listening.
If someone's thinking about trying Nagano Lean Body Tonic, what are some things they should ask their doctor or a registered dietitian before they make a decision?
That's a really important question. It's easy to get, excited about a new product, but getting personalized advice is key. A few things you should definitely talk to your doctor about. Like, first off, are there any potential interactions with other medications or supplements you might be taking?
Oh, that's a good point.
Even natural ingredients can sometimes interact with other substances.
Right. Yeah.
So it's crucial to rule out any potential problems.
Yeah, it's easy to forget that just because something's natural doesn't mean it can't have, an effect on your body.
Exactly.
What else should people ask their doctor about?
It's also important to think about any underlying health conditions that might be affected by some of the ingredients in the tonic.
Mhm.
Like, we talked about some ingredients that could impact blood sugar levels.
Right.
So if you have diabetes, for instance, it's super important to talk to your doctor first.
Definitely makes sense. Everyone's different. What works for one person might not work for another.
Exactly.
It's like those online quizzes that tell you what kind of pizza you are based on your personality.
Uh-huh. Right.
Fun, but not exactly medical advice.
Not at all.
Okay, so talk to your doctor about interactions and any existing health conditions.
Yeah. And finally, it's worth asking your doctor or a registered dietitian if this tonic is even necessary for you.
Oh, interesting.
Are you already getting those nutrients from your diet?
Right.
Could you get similar benefits just by making some changes to, what you eat and how much you exercise?
Yeah, those are great points. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the best.
Often they are.
This deep dive has been so insightful. We've learned so much about the ingredients, the science, and most importantly, how to be more critical when looking at products like this.
It's been great exploring this with you.
Me too. And just to reiterate, we're not here to endorse or debunk anything.
Right, just providing information.
Yeah, our goal is to give you the info you need to make the best choices for yourself.
Exactly. And don't forget, talking to your doctor or a registered dietitian is always the best way to get that personalized advice.
Couldn't agree more. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Nagano Lean Body Tonic. We'll see you next time for another fascinating exploration into the world of health and wellness.